Well, g'day tubes! How's she hanging? So, rainy day here. Let me tell you. Got a light growing out of my beard too. Look, I'm almost covered up with beard fuzz. Weird, yeah, I know. Rainy day, yeah. So I got a bunch of mowing done this morning, which was good. And then the speckling started, and she hasn't let up since. And it's now 3:33. Holy crap! Day's almost over. I'm just getting started. But anyways, I was up to my dealership there and got some oil, and I don't know if that's, you know, maybe a whatchamacallit thingy, cliche thingy, whatever you call that. But anyways, there's the filter. Pretty darn close to my John Deere filters. We'll have to check that. And this thing takes 3,300 milliliters of oil, so there's well, it's not quite 1,000 milliliters in each jug, so that's a bit tricky to figure that out. So it doesn't make it very easy if that was 1,000 mil. Well, I guess it's got the gauge on the side. Sorta, kinda gives you a rough idea. So I don't know, I just kind of had her until I see her coming up, and then, you know, go from there. Roughly I know how much goes in it. So but anyways, yeah, that's the filter. So it's actually sort of right on the front Dewey, right down into there. I don't know if the camera's catching that or not, but it's right there. Right there. So anyways, I wasn't planning on doing that today. I want to actually work on the other bike a little bit, but let's grab a John Deere filter here and see what their filters look like, just to compare. Well, there's two of my John Deere ones, and the only thing I can see different is the threads. See if I can get a good shot of the threads here. Probably not with the glare. Sort of, kind of, but you can see the threads in there are finer. And then my John Deere thread ones. So I thought, oh, I got this other one too here, but it's even coarser. So that's the only thing that was screwed up. But I did measure the rubbers. There's a rubber seal there. They're all actually the same size. So, you know, that's not too far off a size of filter, although it's a little skinnier, but this one's probably too fat to go in this in that area down in there, so that one to be too big, you know. But yeah, that's the only thing I can see is the threads are a little different. These ones are a lot finer. Let me see, there's one, oh, I can't even count them, so small. I don't know, there's quite a few in there compared to these ones, and then it's probably a different filter stuff inside it too. I don't know, but maybe I thought I'd get away with throwing a John Deere on it. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But better not, I guess. Better not. So this morning I also tested this wiring on this piece of junk for, I'm gonna try to zoom into it, the pressure tank sensor, which is that one with the little green wire sticking out there. That's the sensor. I tested the ground, so I stuck in my one end of my lead into the ground on that one, and then just ground the other lead to the frame, and I got a continuity beep on my tester, so everything's fine there. So I guess I'll have to dig into her a bit more. I don't know. I'm still contemplating just taking it to someone, or if I was gonna keep it, I'd have to get her fixed and have it ready for the emission testing, which would be in November. But I think, what's this, June, July, August, September, October, 4 months. Might be able to scrounge enough money to get something else by then. I don't know. We'll have to see. But thinking I might just throw the box on it again and just drive on. If it's not going to work out, then I'll have to take it in and get them to do the testing to it. But anyways, I got some new bolts in the box around the corner. I'd show you, but it's, well, I could show you, I guess. Let me just put my hand over the top of the Dewey here. Got some new bolts. I actually had some, so they're in there sort of ready to rock whenever I get her back on and ready to go. But anyways, one other thing I want to show you around the corner, show you how much rain we've had. Holy crap, I couldn't believe it. I left the backhoe back here, and well, that's kind of full, but it's been running out. But this one, oh, it's been running out of here too, maybe. Oh, maybe it has a bit. Yeah, it's been sort of... Anyways, that's a lot of water. Oh, now I gotta go to the washroom. It's a lot of water in there, holy. And there's actually more, I think, than that, but some of it's already leaked out because the bucket had kind of settled on its own, right? So that sort of sucked. But anyways, let's get the back door open here, and we're gonna throw on this other whatchamacallit Dewey on the bike here. Yes, I know. I need to wash my door again. Seems to be getting embedded with crap. Pressure washer does that up quick though. But there we go. So let's get her into a little better position here. I take that one to Iron Man. He says his is a 520 pitch, so or 520. This is 525, a little wider. So let's get her in position and get some tools. We got to unloosen the tension on the back axle here, and then relieve our tensions, and then that'll let the wheel up as tight as it'll go after we unloosen these little Deweys. And then we can get that sprocket unloosened and hopefully pulled off, and all should be good. Then we can start putting her back together. Sweet. Alright, so first we got to get this great big mother nut off of here, 24mm nut. I put her on, I think, with boot before, so she'll have to come off with boot. Now make sure the axle doesn't start to spin, which it's not, so that's good. Now, a rubber hammer would be good, but boot's just as good. There, that loosens her up a little bit. Okay, it goes down. Good. Okay, we'll jack her up some more here. Jack. I don't know why they call it Jack. The guy who invented it is named Jack. Why do they call it when you take a plane over, they call it hijack? Is that because you're in the air and you're holding it up? I don't know. Mysteries. Alright, now there's a little cover here. Plastic, I think. We've got to pop that feller off. I'm going to have to get something to clamp my butt to, so I should use my box or pail of weed whacker stuff. And what size are those? Pretty darn small. I'm gonna say that one there, and one there. I think there's 3 that hold that on. Yeah. I'm gonna say nope. Can't be that one. I'm gonna say, I'm not sure because I can't see them. It's too dark in here. Let's say an 8mm. Ooh, 8mm. Alright, so this one here's got to come out. That one there's got to come out. I think this one here's got to come out. Okay. That's of course the trickiest one to get. Because it's right behind the pedal there, right? Nice clean screws still, that's nice. And I'm hoping in here it's got the same profile with the 3 screw hole bolts in the middle as my one I'm going to replace it with does. And what I'm trying to achieve with this is a little bit less RPM when I'm up to speed, and to be able to run out the gears a little bit more. Oh sweet, it does too. Run the gears out a little bit more. It's fine pretty much the way it is, but you know, it's experimental thingy, right? Now those 10 mils would be if I got a 10 mil socket. 11 mil, of course. These will be 10. Oh crap. Hey. And just using a little wee 1/4" ratchet, so hopefully it'll work. Now put her in first gear maybe. There we go. Okay. Oh, not very tight. Well, tight enough, I guess. They seem to be residually tight, if you know what I mean. Like they don't all of a sudden just come loose. Maybe there's a bit of Loctite on them or something. Blue Loctite maybe, which I should probably put back on. Not very big of a screw hole nose on, but you can see there's a bit of blue Loctite on there, so I've got some I can put back on when we're reassembling, because these will be going into that other sprocket, which won't already be treated with that stuff. So now this should turn and come right out once you line them up right. That's nice. That's nice. If I can get my fingers to work. Ooh, there's even a rubber dewey there to keep it from going gooey, I guess. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. Now this is, actually I better move that up here. This is going to be the crappy part, because I don't know if well, this is just going to come off of here. Put her back in neutral. Oh, finger. All right. Hey, we did her. Okay, so pay a note to which way we took that off. It looks like I got to put that flat side back on. It's quite a bit bigger, isn't it? It's quite a bit bigger. Wowee. But definitely a 520. It's a little bit different profile though on the deweys, but it should work. It should work. Okay, so flat side out, eh? Well, let's see what we can do here now. Okay, that's good. I don't have enough chain slack. Let me give her a little boot here. Maybe it's kind of slid back in. Maybe yeah, it did a bit. It's not going to stay in though. Well, that gave us lots. I got too much. There. Oh, sweet. Okay. So that feller went on that way, I think it was. Nope, that way. That's right. I guess that's maybe an anti-vibration ring or something. You get this in the exact right spot so you can twist it. And that didn't line up for me. So it's going to take a little bit of... Oh, I got to go the other way maybe. It's like a half twisty thing and it locks sort of in between the middle of the spline of that shaft. There. Although I don't know what that ring's doing in the back there because it's kind of flopping around. That's sort of weird. But I guess this thing will flop around like this, right? Okay, that was not too bad. So let me grab some more blue Loctite. The different colors, if you don't know what Loctite means, it's a thread locking stuff and it only dries or cures without the presence of air. So you can have it sitting on your desk, a blob of the stuff for like your whole entire life. It'll never harden, but as soon as you take the air away, it hardens. It's weird stuff. anaerobic or something they call that, whatever that is. But anyways, they do have different strengths. They have, well, the ones I know of is green, which is the weakest, this blue stuff, which is pretty good, and the red stuff, which is like permanent. And you have to basically heat whatever it is up to melt that stuff again, and then you can take your screw out. So generally that's why they use the blue. So it holds fairly decent. It's basically to make it to hold for vibrations and stuff, because you can't really put like a locking something in there, right? So you gotta do it that way. So ugh, messy. Anyways, let me go grab some of that, and then we'll slap her back together. Alright, so there we go. Medium strength, that's what that says. Anyways, I don't know if you can read it or not. Medium strength, but you gotta really watch, because the exact same bottle it says permanent strength on it, the red stuff. So you really gotta watch your chickens there, or you'll end up gluing them right solid, and then yeah. So what you want to do is just a little dab, minus the bubbles, but it doesn't really matter. That should do it. And start threading that in. Except I totally messed her up. Come on, baby, what the heck? Don't tell me they're different threads. That is not nearly funny. Maybe it's just the guy driving the screw. What the heck? Well, that one's good. Yeah, there it's sucking the dewey up there. You could see it pulling it together. Okay, another bolt and a little shot of stuff. Whoa, liquidy stuff too. See, that makes it tricky too when you've already got some thread locker on it, which I probably should have cleaned these off, but I didn't. It kind of makes it feel like you're cross threading it. Come on, what the heck? Oh, now I'm getting tons of. Oh man, there. Just need a little dab. That's all you need. Yeah, the thread locker kind of makes it feel like you've cross threaded. It's like, oh, I don't want to tighten that up. Those feel pretty good though. So, okay, I'm gonna be looking for that. That's probably pretty good. I think that's good. No torque wrench or nothing, but tight seems pretty good. Okay. Now the lovely fun job of tightening things back up on the chain. Not my favorite. Not my favorite, that's for sure. But let's see here now. Oh, I got a hammer. Okay. Okay. Now let's click it. There's number 1. Whoa, gonna fall over it. Pretty nice tightening system. Okay, I already got it to 2 on that one. Holy. Too tight. That's actually not too bad there. Now what's that? 1, 2, 3. 1.3. 1.3. Okay, now there's a little trick here too. You gotta sort of do, and it might work and it might not work for chain tightness. Is you put something that's going to fit between the grooves of the sprocket, and you roll. If it was out of gear, it would work better. Okay. Yeah. You jam that in there, and then what this does is pulls everything here all tight. Whoa. Kind of like that. So the chain is super tight now, but that tightens everything up against the adjusters here. So now we go ahead and, whoa. Get these a little tight in here. Okay. So now we'll roll this back off of here. And that's actually not too bad. Not too bad. Might be a bit loose there. I could maybe go to the fourth little dewey there, but we'll try her at that. And everything should be square aligned because it's the same here as on the other side. If their tightening method is true, it should be fine. So now a little test romp, because it's not really raining now, but I don't really want to take the camera out, so I'll go do a little drive, leave my cover off there just for now. I'll go for a little ride around here, see if I can notice anything, or if I'll probably have to take it out on the highway to notice anything different, but I'll just try her here. Alright, we are back, and actually that went pretty darn good. That's funny, I really wish I had my camera with me. There was a deer back there just past the church, so I'm zooming along. Of course I scared him, and he is just freaking boogieing through, ding 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 ding, through all the monuments. I was sort of keeping up to him. He was doing like 45. He was so scared, and then all of a sudden whoosh, cut out in front of me from probably about maybe a little more from here to that big tree away, so probably 30-40 feet, and then he darted across the road, boom boom boom, gone down the hill. I'm like, holy, it is so cool watching how fast they are, and how much agility they got. It's just insane. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Chain tension's decent, not bad actually. So we'll put this back in. How come that came out so easy? There. So yeah, it was funny, that deer, man, they can move. And then he cut across the road and then didn't go straight into the bush. He did like a boink, boink, boink into the bush, but the dirt was just flying. His hooves were just kicking up the dirt like crazy. It's hilarious. That's cool because that's the second time, I think, this week I've seen him. So it's funny how it works, because you'll get a lot of coyotes or something around, no deer. Scares them all away, I guess. Where the heck did that last one go? Down here, I think. And then all of a sudden it changes. You'll see a bunch of deer, but then the coyotes have moved off, I guess. So they kind of keep chasing each other's around, I guess, or something. I don't know. Chain's getting really dirty too. I should probably clean them, but that is one sniggly little spot to get in there, let me tell you. Let's just hold that plastic cover on, so. Cool. Alright, well, that's that, I guess. Oh, I haven't got that socket here. I wanted to maybe have a look at the spark plugs too, but there's two of them there, right? But I don't, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if this one will fit or not. A little 5/8 is that size. Oh, sweet it is too. It's gonna be wicked hot, but I kind of just want to see how how things are running in here. I presume it's going to be hot. Not too bad. So yeah, it's got 2 spark plugs for better combustion, I guess. So if the one don't get you, look out, because the other one will. Man, long enough threads. Wow. Let's hang on a sec here. That's really not too bad. That's fairly clean. Well, that's good. So that's that one. I imagine the other one is going to be just exactly the same. Oh, cow, that's a lot further in though. In here a bit closer, perhaps. Right in the action, eh? Right in the action. A little bit nicer if I was doing this when it was cooler, because it's getting really hot now. Oh wow! Try not to touch any of the stuff down below here. A little toot around, but it doesn't take long to warm it up. Ow! Right in here is getting me. I'm trying to curl my other fingers up enough so I don't get in contact with it, but it's not working. Hey! It'd be nice if these threads weren't so long too. The head's pretty thick, I guess. That's why it's holding all that heat. Holy crap, this has got to be just at the end of her by now. Okay, let's have a look at this one. It's actually just about as good. I figured they both would be pretty much. Come on, focus. Well, you get the idea. Not too bad. And they're tiny little wee threads in the thing. Holy. Those get kind of seizured in. That might be a little bit of a nightmare getting out. So, original Honda, or Suzuki Denso U31ESR-N. Precisely. Okay, that seems to be turning pretty decent. Put that back on. Give me a little more gription on the top of her. Sounds like someone just pulled in. Holy, this is hot. Okay, I think I'm in. I don't know. Good. That one goes back on there. Good. This one should be a little bit easier to put in. Yeah, that aluminum doesn't take long to transfer heat, but that's the point of her, I guess, right? Transfers it out to these fins, and then the air comes through and blows her off. And I've actually put my hand down behind here when I'm riding and stuff sometimes, and there's actually quite a bit of heat comes off of them. It's quite amazing. Oh yay. That's good, not too crazy tight. Okay, that's super awesome. Oh man, all of a sudden we had this huge downpour and there's freaking rain coming from everywhere and it's all foamy. No, I'm just kidding. I just sprayed her with bug cleaner stuff. Windex stuff, actually. Basically window cleaner stuff. I'm almost out though. I need more. And let them soak into the little juicy fellers there for a minute, and then we'll wipe them all down, and then some of them get dripped off as lost souls. But anyways, we'll let her, give her a little rub maybe, and then sometimes you gotta do this a couple times. Depends how nasty the last ride was, kind of thing. But I had one hit this thing the other day, and it was like a juicy one, like one of those ones that, you know, normally the bugs will hit and then they'll dry up right away. I got home, okay, after like an hour and a half after I got home, and this guy was like still gooey. It was pretty gross. It actually hit this and it went, I'm like, holy crap, glad that one didn't hit me. That would have really sucked. So anyways, I'll do probably another go on this after, but I just basically do a peripheral rub down, the little light here and everything. Nice one, there's no bugs out. Whew. And on my hands, give them a little cleanagin. These guys sure save your hands a lot too. I like these things. Pretty handy, literally handy. Huh. Anyways, and then I'll have to give her another spray. I think I got enough. Oh crap, that one's junk. Man, it was getting all nice and gooey too. And give them a nice clean, and makes it look so much nicer too, right? There we go. First round. Oh, that's not too bad. She's almost see-through, so this one mirror too, I had to tear it all apart again the other day. This one actually, because of the way it's on, when I go to adjust it, it wasn't tightened up right down there, and the Dewey kept turning up inside there, I think it was. So I ended up just taking it all apart, red Loctited this thing into there, and then just adjusted her with this other little nut thing here, and it's good now. It's nice and tight now. So see some peoples I missed here. Ugh. And yeah, she seems good now. So that was you can get some up on the front fender here. It's funny. Oh, that was raining against this tree rain. It's actually looked at the weather thing there, and it says it's all clear now, so that's good. How they get down inside there, I don't know. Get through? I have no idea. And then in behind somehow they get back in there too. I don't know how they're doing that. So weird. So just I don't know if I remember speaking about how it was gearing. Everything seemed good. Of course I didn't wind her out, but I was second gear, about not quite middle of the range. I was doing 60. So that's pretty good. That should make a big difference. Another thing I found too, which I think this might resolve, is I found if you're coming into a town, that's better. If you're coming into a town, you're always going between first and second gear kind of thing, where it was kind of a nuisance all the time, it seemed. You're always switching back and forth. You know, second was a bit too high sometimes of a gear, so you switch on first, and then you're revving that, it wasn't too much, you know, and then you got to switch back to second, and blah, blah, blah. Now, it should hopefully be coming into town, clock her right down to first gear, and she'll be good. It'll expand your RPM range, although the slower stuff might require a little more clutching and stuff. But if you're coming to a stop anyways, you're pulling the clutch in anyways, right? So she should be okay. So should be okay. But I'll go for a little rip tonight and test her out and see if it's okay, and I'm sure it will be. It seemed fine in here, so I'll don't know where I'll go, but I'll go for a little tour somewhere. But and I've got, I've only got 100K on it since I filled up, so I got another 160 kilometers I can go if I really wanted to. I don't think I want to go that far. That hurts the butt on this thing. It is a nice seat, but it's a hard seat too, though. Do feel it after about about 70K, my butt starts kind of going like this and squishing around, and it's starting to get blood back into it, I guess, you know. Try to liven your butt up, I guess, in a sense. So, anyways, I guess that's probably it for today. All of a sudden, it's turned into like another nice day out here. So, it's a bit too wet to go back to mowing, but I do have, I'll show you if I can find it. I got this bag of grass seed, and it was the Scott's grass seed that I really like. Scott's is a pretty good product, and that's it there. So Scott's Turf Builder Grass Seed Contractors All-Purpose Mix, Canada #1 lawn mixture. Well, this stuff seems to grow, and it comes in like straw. It's not a nice, what they show you here, it's not nice like that. It's more like sticky straw kind of crap, where this stuff, I'll even show you the difference in the grass seeds. So this is the contractor mix. It's sort of a coarser kind of grass seed, right? Where this stuff's quite a bit finer. I see it anyways, maybe the video won't see it, but it's quite a bit finer. And then there's another one I was using, I don't have any though right now, and it was called a high traffic mix. That stuff was beautiful, but wicked expensive for a little wee bag. But I think I might have to go back to it, because I gotta get basically my weed whacker here now with the oh crap, what's out here? With my chewer upper tiller attachment here, this feller here, and I think I'm gonna have to go back there and chew all these graves back up and then reseed it with this this other stuff started again, and we'll grab some of that fertilizer stuff too and start her again too, and it seems to work really good. So okay, somewhere. Oh, here it is. Sweet. I was doing a bit of this yesterday too. My spreader, little mini spreader, and a bag of this cool stuff. Starter. I got a little bit more here. So let me take this out. Now I gotta grab our weed whacker there. Alright, we got all these graves redressed here. I used my little tiller attachment, worked good. Chewed it all up. This one was a little bit more coarser, but you can see the crappy coarse grass that it's growing. Not very nice. So we got lots of seed down, as you can see, fertilizer, specks, that, and even flies. That is zoomed in really good, eh? Holy. Okay, ready? Gonna zoom out. Don't know those little cube things? Those are fertilizers. So that's a long way out. Oh, I don't know what that sitting there is. A kitty. Hi, kitty. Huh. Looks like he's looking at me like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone in 2 seconds if you drive ahead anymore. Funny enough, that's about pretty much where we found our cat, in the woodpile. Believe it or not, woodpile cat. Well, got everything done there. I was talking to one feller back there for a bit, and then the weather turned bad again. So now we're all again. So it actually started to rain, so I'm like, okay, gotta go. And yeah, so ride tonight, I don't know. I'll see. It just looked like a little bit of a going through, but I'll see in maybe an hour or so what it's gonna do. The only thing holding me back is that. So, but anywho, I guess I'll call her a day for that, and I'll let you know tomorrow how the ride went. Should be all right, but who knows? So, anywho, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching again today, and have a good night. And thanks for watching today, and we'll catch you tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but you know, I've got one funeral tomorrow, cremation funeral, and I can't think of what else, but anyways, I'm sure we'll find something. I'd like to get that flagpole project going, but being so mushy wet right now, I don't know if it's good for digging something like that in right now, so I might have to wait for a little bit more on that. But we do maybe have one possible project coming up. Is going to require the backhoe, changing back to this bucket and putting the thumb on. Not going to let you know what the project is though, but it's going to be a lot of deconstruction, let me tell you. So anyways, have a good night again. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.